Hello students, welcome back to my class. Today I am going to teach class 6. The subject is English and the sub-subject is grammar. The topic is prepositions and this is chapter number 14 in your book. Chapter number 14 in your book. Today we will do the exercises of this chapter. Exercises of this chapter. So let's start. The first one is exercise number 1 is here it is given, underline the preposition and circle its object in each of the following sentences. We have to underline the preposition and we also have to circle the object of that preposition. So number one is he is blind in one eye. He is blind in one eye. Number 2 is his house is near mine. His house is near mine. Number 3 is he returned after a year. He returned after a year. Number 4 is have you seen a rose without a thorn? Have you seen a rose without a thorn? This is question, so question mark. Now the next one is what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Next one is 6. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? What is he talking about? 7 is she is weak in arithmetic. She is weak in arithmetic. 8 is sentence number 8 is the horse jumped over the hedge. The horse jumped over the hedge. Over the hedge. 9 is she spoke in a whisper. She spoke in a whisper. And number 10 is the boy climbed up the ladder. The boy climbed up the ladder. Up the ladder. Full stop. So these are the 10 sentences, and we have to tell in these sentences we have to underline the preposition and circle the object of that preposition. So see the first one, he is blind in is the preposition and one eye is the object of this preposition in. In second sentence we have to underline the preposition and circle the object of that preposition. In second one, his house is near is the preposition and mine is the object of this preposition. In third one, he returned after is the preposition and a year is the object of this preposition. Now come to the fourth one, have you seen a rose without is the preposition and a thorn is the object of this preposition. Come to the fifth one, in fifth one, at is the preposition and what is the object of that preposition, at. In sixth one, about is the preposition and this what is the object of that preposition, about. In seventh one, in is the preposition and arithmetic is the object of this preposition, in. And in eighth one, jump over is the preposition and the hedge is the object of this preposition, over. And in ninth one, in is the preposition and a whisper is the object of this preposition. And in 10th one, the boy climbed up is the preposition and the ladder is the object of this preposition, up. So this is exercise number 1 in your book. Now let us see the exercise number 2. The exercise number 2 is insert the correct preposition in each of the following sentences. So I will do only 5 sentences. Okay, we'll do the complete one. So the first one is the dog jumped. The dog jumped. Then we have to fill the preposition, the river. The river. In a, into. In a, into. Second, in second one, the portrait was painted. The portrait was painted. Was painted. Then a famous artist, with a by. Third one is I have not seen him. I have not seen him a long time. Then far or since. Then the next one is he was killed. Then blank, the robber, then blank, a hatchet, and by with. Next one is how long have you stayed how long have you stayed? How long have you stayed this village? This village. And in a 8. In a 8. Sixth one is we live. We live. Then 36 Park Street. 36 Park Street in a 8. Seventh is he has been working in this factory. He has been working. He has been working in this factory. In this factory 3 years. 3 years. Since or for. Since or for. Next one is she has been ill. She has been ill. She has been ill last month. Last month. Since or for. Since or for. Next one is we met him. We met him then blank Sunday morning. Sunday morning. Sunday morning. On or in. On or in. The last one is we walked from the museum. We walked from the museum. From the museum. The station. The station. Here till R2. Till R2. So insert the correct preposition in each of the following sentences. We have to insert the correct preposition. The prepositions are given in bracket. There are given 2 prepositions, but in those 2 prepositions only one is correct, and we have to fill in the blanks with the correct one. So the dog jumped. Jump means here it is movement. That's why we will write into. Jumped into the river. The next one is the portrait was painted by. Was painted. Portrait. This is was. The portrait was painted by. If the thing is done by a person, we will write by. If it is done by a thing, we will write with. So by. I have not seen him a long time. This is indefinite time. For indefinite time, we will use for. He was killed. The robber. By the robber. He is the person, that's why by the robber, with a hatchet. Hatchet is a thing, that's why we will write here with. Come to the next one. How long have you stayed in this village? For place, we will write in. We live on. We live at. For any street, for any street, or for anything related to the, any, here can say address, we write at. We live at 36 Park Street. In this one, he has been working in this factory for 3 years. This is indefinite time. For indefinite time, we will write for. Eighth one is she has been ill last month. This is definite time, that's why we will write since last month. The ninth one is we met him on Sunday morning. If there is a day and the time of that day, then we will write on. Then we walked from the museum to the station, not till the station, to the station. So this is exercise number 2 in your book. Now see exercise number 3. Exercise number 3. In exercise number 3 it is given fill in the blanks with appropriate prepositions. We have to fill it with appropriate prepositions. Number 1, he has spent his life. He has spent his life Delhi. We have to fill it here a preposition. Second is I saw him felling a big tree. I saw him felling a big tree, a hatchet, full stop. Number 3 is he travelled 120 km. He travelled 120 km 2 hours. Number 4 is he is let down with fever. He is let down with fever, then blank yesterday. Next, he rushed my room. He rushed my room. He rushed my room, panting for breath. Panting for breath. Then 6 is the Rajdhani Express is due. The Rajdhani Express is due 3 p.m. Next one is the child has been missing. The child has been missing last Tuesday. Next one is the portrait was painted. The portrait was painted. Ravi Verma. Next one is he hanged himself. A piece of cloth. Next, he was born. was born, he was born a small village, a small village, a small village, Gujarat. Gujarat. So this is exercise number 3 in your book. So first one, he has spent his life in Delhi. We say for place in. If we are talking about the area of the place, in. I saw him felling a big tree with a hatchet. This is a thing. For thing we use with, and for person we use by. He travelled 120 km 2 hours in 2 hours. This is the duration of time. For duration of time we use in. He is laid down with fever since yesterday. Since he is laid down with fever since yesterday, and then he rushed into. Here is movement, so we will write rushed into. For movement we will write into. If the thing is still, we are still, we write in. The Rajdhani Express is due at 3 p.m. For time we write at 3 p.m. And the child has been missing since last Tuesday. This is definite time. For definite time we use since. The portrait was painted by. This is a work done by a man, that's why by. And he hanged himself with a piece of cloth. With. This is object. For object we use with. Then the last one, he was born in a small village in Gujarat. For place we write, for area of place we write in. So this is exercise number 3 in your book. Now see exercise number 4. Exercise number 4. The first one is a wise man. The first one is a wise man profits then experience. Second, I have a picture similar. I have a picture similar, then space yours. The next one is you may rely what he says, Fourth one is he has no taste, music. Fifth one is you will be sorry, your mistake. And now I am going to tell you only five sentences of chapter of exercise number 4 and 5, and you will complete the remaining five sentences of chapter exercise number 4. This is exercise number 4A. Exercise number 4 is divided into 2 parts, A and B, and I am going to do only the 5 sentences from A and the 5 sentences are from B, and you will complete these for 10. You will complete the remaining 10 sentences yourself. So it will be your homework. So in B, the first one is the dog is faithful. The dog is faithful his master. Second one is, my sister is fond of. My sister is fond. My sister is fond fairy tales. Now the third one is, he is always in need. He is always in need money. The fourth one is, he is acquainted. He is acquainted then all the facts. The fifth one is, she is fond of. She is fond children. She is fond children. So the first exercise number 4 is divided into two sections, section A and section B. There are 10 sentences, but I am going to do the 5 sentences. I am going to solve the 5 sentences of each section, and you will do the remaining sentences yourself. So the first one is, a wise man profits from experience. In first, from experience. The second one is, I have a picture similar to yours. And the third one, you may rely on. With rely we use on. Rely on what he says. The fourth one is, he has no taste of. We say taste of music. The fifth one is, you will be sorry for your mistake. Sorry for. So these are the 5 sentences of section A. Now let us see 5 more sentences from section B. The first one is, the dog is faithful to his master. We say to his master. The second one is, my sister is fond of. With fond we use of. Fond of fairy tales. The third one is, he is always in need of. Need of hota hai, need of money. For money we use of with need. He is always in need of money. He is acquainted of. With acquainted we also use of. Acquainted of all the facts. She is fond of children. With fond we use of. She is fond of children. So these are the exercises that are given in your book. I have left 10 sentences, 5 from section A and 5 from section B to complete by yourself. So you will try to do the remaining sentences of exercise number 4. If you face any difficulty, you contact me, you consult me. I will try to solve your problems. For today my class is over. Thank you. Have a nice day.